Welcome back, guys, to another episode of VIP. And I do know it has been quite a while since I've made a video. A lot of stuff has been going on. Some videos may be going up and down here and there on all of my channels, actually, because I have a little one on the way now. And priorities are kind of changing a little bit, and I'm doing the best I can. But here's an update review on the Drop Dead by the Vaping Chronicles and Heathen. And I love my RDA. Don't get me wrong, I love this RDA. The only thing that I hate, absolutely hate, are these little itty bitty Phillips screws. They don't hold your coils down. You can reef on them, or you can reef on them multiple different screwdrivers, and you know for a fact it's the same exact bit, but it keeps backing the coils out. The flatheads, I love the flatheads. They stay in there, they stick in there, and I don't have any problems. I can be adjusting my coils like I was trying to put in a dual twist, about 3mm coil, right? And this happens after I cranked it down multiple times, and this is the second time that has happened. Now I have to redo my entire build. So I can't just throw my build in a vape. No, now I gotta change my screws out because I thought these would be better. So now I have to take these little itty bitty tiny screws out of here. Yes, I am outside today because it is a beautiful day today. And look at that little screw. I hate these Phillips head screws. Honestly, I hate them. The only reason why I'm keeping them now is just in case I lose one of my Phillips. Oh well, if I have to run with one Phillips and 3 flatheads, I would rather do that than fighting my time with these stupid Phillips 24/7. So that is one of my nitpicks about this RDA so far. For the price that I paid for this RDA, I'm really kind of up and down about it. There's some cons that I'm not really happy with, and there's some things it's kind of up and down. First of all, it is actually, you actually have to pre-cut your leads because you can't just drop your leads in. For one, like I already had to pre-cut those leads just to get it in there, and then I can readjust it. Second thing is finding the correct way to wick this thing where it wicks correctly is kind of a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. And the O-rings on the bottom, I'm not that much of a fan of. Yes, when they're dry, they hold them tight. Other than that, I have a lot of condensation that comes down and a lot of leaking from this RDA. Jesus. And this thing hasn't been off in a couple of days, so of course it was kind of stuck on there. I mean, look at all that juice that's in that or that mod. And, well, there goes one of my dogs. And I mean, I don't know if you could tell that, but it's not really condensation. That's more of a juice problem that I'm having with mine. So I'm already thinking about changing my O-rings. Now I know why they send so many freaking O-rings with this thing. What's up, girly? But now I know why they're sending so many O-rings with this thing. Is because, in my opinion, the O-rings suck. And actually, it's not out here, but I have a drip tip that I'm going to be doing a review on, and it has a couple O-rings right here, and it's a little bit taller. And I love it, but I notice if it's not one like this, because it has the O-ring inside the top cap, you're going to get a little extra. That's condensation. I haven't really had any leaking out of there. It's mainly the condensation that comes down because of the heat. But let me go ahead and throw these flatheads in here, and we'll flip this around and talk about a couple more things here. Alright, so change the screws around. I got the Phillips in there, or the flatheads, as you can see, and put a little bit of my wick up, but it's producing very good. Got dual twist 6 wraps around a 5/32 drill bit, which is a little bit bigger than what I usually like to build on. This is drill bit that's in it, so about almost a 3mm diameter, pretty close. And this is the one I prefer to wrap around, probably about a 2mm, I would say. Just wanted to throw a different build in here. The juice that is wicked up with is actually from Mad Rabbit. It is pink Starburst, and I actually got this from my sister-in-law, who got it from one of their friends. As you can tell, it is steeped up. It's not bad. It's a 3mg nick, and I could definitely taste the strawberry off of it. That's basically about it. Here, let me go ahead and open up my airflow. We're only running this at 60 right now. Should probably drip a little bit more in there so I don't burn the cotton. But yeah, I definitely taste the strawberry. That's basically about it. The other thing that I'm not really a fan of is it says on the box a single or a dual coil with ease. This RDA sucks in single coil. Unless you're throwing in like an alien or like a triple like flattened Clapton or something like that, it might as well just stick with dual coil. It doesn't even give you an option on the ring for a single, and I've tried it. You could throw some massive twisted coils in here, no matter what you want to do, twisted parallels, whatever. The airflow does not line up directly in the center of the coil, so no matter what you do, the airflow is not hitting the center of the coil, so you're just going to get bad flavor off of it. In my opinion, just run it in dual coil. This is not an RDA meant for single coil. It just does not vape correctly in single coil at all. But yeah, that's basically the build that I'm running with, and it's not a bad vape. Got it angled so you don't get very much of the pop. Now let's go ahead and crank it up to 75 watts. You still get a pretty warm vape, not anything very major. I like to vape this build about anywhere from 55 to 65 at the max is what I like to. I mean, you can vape it higher if you want to. Just pay attention to your ohm laws and what your RDA and batteries and mod can actually go up to. So that is my quick update on the Drop Dead RDA. I hope this will help anyone else out there. But other than that, I am enjoying it. I just wanted to throw out those last minute kind of update things. Like, see, you can already tell that juice is coming out of the bottom ring. It's kind of ridiculous. So I'm probably going to end up changing the O-rings on it, even though I've only had this for about 4 months, about that. Yeah, so that is my update on the Drop Dead RDA, and I got the plastic tip or the frosted tip on top. That way it just kind of matches a little bit more. But yeah, so I'm going to send you guys off with one last vape, and I'll see you guys on the next one.